our next task has been realized. We will now go visit our parents, I guess, which I believe we're gonna end up seeing that they're probably not alive or they're zombies and some shit's gonna go bad and it's not gonna be a good time. We got the digits and we're on good terms here now with Shizuku, who is leaving us for her own reasons. Okay, sure. So I'm assuming now along this journey, we're going to go meet the other girl that's in the OP that we haven't met yet. And then we'll connect with her and then probably loop back and Shizuku will be a part of us and she'll be joining us. I don't know, unless we just run into her on our way to this town and then she joins us from there, but she didn't seem like she wanted to join, so I don't know how we're going to make her. Seems to be the route we're going, though. I feel like, you know, like and subscribe to me a lot to make sure for the stick around with discussion. Leave any comments with this episode of the series. Let's get going to episode 6. Oh my god. Oh my. Well, it can be yours now, to be honest, if you want it. These are for the dating profiles. Bro said a rollie on my wrist. We're officially in the void. There's no more for us. It appears so. So we gotta venture out or it's to find others. Oh there's no job out there that you don't have to work. Whoa. What do you see? Ah, we gotta go visit the parents, bro. I don't think so. I hope at least that he like has accepted it or like tried to accept it in his mind that that might be the case. So if he gets there, he's not as like shocked and destroyed by it, you know? All the essentials. In case there's any alive out there. One of them brings the essentials, the other doesn't. This is good though. We can leave the past fully behind us now, and we can really take this next step into life. Yeah, I don't know how many zombies we're gonna have to run over here. If any of the roads are just torn up. Let's go. We're gonna get the RV, baby. Let's go. Well, I gotta find one, but yeah. It's a home on wheels. I really feel like that's where we meet the other girl, but I guess not. Oh, never mind. Oh. You gotta join us now. Yeah, there's no way you can just deny us again. Please? Ah. Boo. How are you gonna drive? I'm not, but I've done my research, yeah. A little overboard, no? It doesn't matter, there's no rules out here. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Now you need us. And that. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Let's go. Which one do we want? Oh, that's awesome. We need that one. We need that one. Okay, but whatever one they want is the one we're taking, so all your analysis don't matter. I don't think we're taking that one. We need this one though, yeah. Oh my god. Luxury. Please, mom, can we get this one? That one's lame though. Yeah. It's not traditional at all. She doesn't care though, she just wants to survive. What is it gonna be though? Ooh. Oh. I hope they just shit on it. She's just admiring it. Doesn't mean that we need it. We're not even gonna have time to choose. We just have to get in one and go. Whatever one's got gas, we go. Yeah, just take one. Well, that was for nothing. Come on, let's go. That's more so what I was thinking. Yep. Okay. Just yet, though. It's not big, though. There's people alive still? Yes. Oh, yeah. It might not be their job, but they might have taken it upon themselves to make it their job. Let's go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, now we're done for. But he might be dead, bro. Yeah, go check on him, please. Why are they laying out traps, though? Uh-oh, we're getting pulled up on, dude. What the fuck? Add this to the list of things I didn't think were gonna occur. Who the fuck are you? Oh no, bro. But he was wasn't he a zombie? Or was that just like the manager and that's somebody else? I might be mixing them up. What are you gonna do if we get depressed? I do fuck with the idea of getting them to dress up like baseball players. Not really, just being polite. He's choking up, yeah. No, fuck you. I'm not trusting this. Yeah, no, I'm good, dude. Yeah, there's always gotta be something. No, I'm good. I'd rather fucking die than do that. Yep. Yep. Basically. I mean, I get it, it's a strategy, but you don't have to do it, but... No, I won't. Maybe just say yes now, then figure out a strategy after. That's how they trap you, bro. The vibes are bad right now. I don't know about all this. Working them to death, bro. Well, this is what we tried to get away from. Right. Oh, we can, though. Yeah, it's not likely to be the case. You're almost going to be trapped here after. They're not going to let you out. They give you that thing of hope. That's exactly what it is, bro. Except you're not right now, though, huh? Yeah, look at all these people, bro. You're not gonna be any different. Yeah. Except you're not allowed to do that. Because you're intimidated, bro. You're in fear. Everybody's happy about it, though. Unbelievable, bro. What the fuck? I hate you. Fucking loser, bro. Unbelievable. Ugh. I don't even want to just get away from this guy. I want them to, like, fucking actually kill this guy and then get away. I don't fucks with you at all. Wow. Equipment, yeah, no will on their own, can't think for themselves. Jesus Christ. It's a bad line of thinking, bro. I mean, it works, but it's a bad line of thinking. You're just like everyone else. Yeah, we gotta bring this dude down like 18 fucking levels. Yeah, you basically just revert in those moments. No matter how much you try and tell yourself or what you think in your mind, it's a reaction. It's just natural, unfortunately. We take an interesting route, I would say, for this episode. To kind of, it feels like we're trying to maybe build up some drama with some stuff involved, but maybe that's the wrong way of looking at it. Maybe we're going more of a route just to show you the other things within this world while we just left a city and we were like, oh, there's nobody left alive, and we have to go elsewhere to see if we can find other people and see who's still left out there, and then being able to have these conversations that build us up throughout the episode about, are there people out there? Maybe there's people working on cures for this stuff, or there's people who are like hired to do these things, and there might be people in certain areas that are still safe and good, and the world might not be like as bad as we think, and elsewhere in other areas it could be more localized, or whatever the case might be, right? And having these thoughts going through our heads, ultimately to have it all come crashing down when we end up finding another group of people. Our old boss being a part of this old group, unfortunately, who is somebody who just triggers a lot of fear and trauma for Akira, and it causes a lot of bad things, basically, to go down there at the episode. So I think it's a good way for them to kind of build us into what exactly they're pushing for next, I guess. I think here is a big turning point for a lot of our characters. Shizuko will be able to be useful now that she has joined us as well. Will be able to be useful here, prove herself, also add more of like a chemistry, I guess, and more of a reliance, almost trust. That's the word I'm looking for, between her and the others, based on, I guess, whatever she kind of comes up with here. Because I'm assuming it'll be her idea, whatever actually occurs and how we end up saving and getting all of us and Akira out of here. And Kensho will be able to help us along the way. But I think the big focus is more so of Akira and his situation, about what exactly is going on with his fear, and how all of this, just standing like in front of the presence of his boss here, kind of makes him revert to his old self and be in fear and be the type of person he was before, the person that he's tried to get away from, the reasons why we've decided to live the way that we are, and the reasons why we are having this bucket list and trying to cross these things off. We're just trying to live free, right? But that doesn't really happen in this situation. We revert ourselves back, even though we are told it's only for 2 days if we team up and we work with them. Is that really going to be the case? Is it really going to be 2 days? Or as you see all these other people slaving away throughout this day, don't you think it's likely that you finish the 2 days and then you realize that there's nowhere for you to go, or they do something that kind of forces you and traps you there, or they kind of tell you either you keep working here or we're going to fucking kill you or something, you know? So overall, I think the show is attempting here to build up more stakes in a way, while they're doing things to progress our characters a little bit, because it'll be a big turning point for Akira, for him to like look at this moment and reflect back on it, and actually be able to realize how he kind of overcame this type of thing. And also it's a big test to the things that he's been kind of saying for so long now, about how he wants to live free and has all these things he wants to do and accomplish. And if he's kind of being a slave again, and if he's kind of reverting back and becoming almost a slave here for these other people and overworking himself, he's not gonna be free again. So this gives him that opportunity to really prove it to himself and the others around him, and have something, I guess, that he can be proud of and really look back on, like he really overcame something. No longer will be simply like this apocalypse kind of occurred, right? And then that forced him to be able to be free in that situation. It will now more so be like, I overcame this. I was in this situation and I removed myself from it without like these outside things, which I think will be really cool, and a big moment in point for him. So once again, as I keep trying to say, I keep sidetracking myself, we are trying to build up this idea, I believe, that there's other things out there outside of the zombies and the other things that we've been shown to kind of be cautious for, and have to be wary of. And now we have to kind of focus on the idea that there can be people and humans out there who are just evil, and who are trying to make, I guess, the most of their situation that they're in, but can manipulate you and use you and do whatever else, right? And can be just as evil and threatening in a way as these zombies that you're running into are, and they could be much more than that too. I like the idea of us going over and seeing all these like overly expensive things, whether it be the watches here and then the RVs and the stuff later on, seeing all these things, because a lot of times when things like this have value, it's because what people are willing to pay for it, and the amount of demand and stuff for the thing, right? And now that there is no demand and there's no people willing to pay it, and there is no value really placed on these things, they're basically cheap as hell and basically free at that point as well, because there's nobody watching over or doing anything for it. I also love how we get multiple things crossed off the list here, and they show us. I wish that we had a thing that we could read and actually know the entire list. I'm assuming that we can. Like, I'm assuming like whatever 14 and stuff says here, like it's probably translated elsewhere and I'm just not able to see it. I wonder if like in the manga, every time that they show panels of the list here, if you can actually read and see and know like what these things are, so you can kind of keep track of like places that they might go and things that they might do. I would be curious just to see what those are. Nice job of just looking up at the stars and enjoying it and thinking about, all right, we got to go back home and figure out what to do now. We leave our old life goodbye, or so we think, and move along. That's another thing I guess you can look at as like a almost a hint in a way towards what's kind of coming, saying goodbye to like his college life, his old life, you know, the place that he's lived for years. You know, he went into work immediately after, right? And then now instead we end up meeting this guy and we kind of revert back, even though we think that we're saying goodbye. So we go on our way, we try to go find an RV, and we find Shizuka, because of course we would, right? She's the only person that we're going to meet. I don't know how we walk up these stairs here and we don't see her. Like, that's not a full wall. Like, that's just, there's glass between it. We should have seen her as we were walking up. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I love how we kind of bully her here though into joining us and actually like being a part with us, because we kind of threaten her by the idea that if she's so like safe in the way that she kind of approaches things and does everything, it's probably not the best idea that she goes out of her way and tries to drive one of these things when she doesn't have a license and doesn't know how to, right? Bullying and peer pressure and all that like involved forces her to come along. Once again, we see more luxurious things with value and stuff. She tries to apply logic into it, but they refuse to listen because they just want to have fun. Really cute moment with her finding something that she actually like really likes and enjoys, and them just kind of being like, see, you can't say anything, you found something too. And then last minute we have no choice, so we have to run away, because why else would there be? I love their conversation here about, you know, the people out there who are working on solutions and the other things, and about possibly having hope, and what's basically going on out there. It's nice to see the dynamic of these things that are questions and stuff that are brought up through Akira, and then Shizuka being this person who is like the knowledge. She's the person that we use for a lot of our I guess world info and info dumping and like whatever the case is. She's that kind of character that she's going to be for us, just because of her intelligence and stuff. So she's going to be the one who seems to know more than the others. But I do like it because it's a good contrast between what the other two bring to the table and what she does. So it actually, like, it works really well with the chemistry between all of them. We get fucked up here. They end up leaving a fucking a trap for us here, and we run over the spikes, flatten our tires. Kensho gets fucking run over, or not run over, but he's on a bike, so he basically dies. I like how they didn't take the typical like route that it was like, he's okay, like it doesn't matter that he fell, he actually gets injured because this is something that's very dangerous. He's not wearing a helmet or anything along the way too. Like, of course this is fucking dangerous to happen. So I'm very happy that we do go that route where he does end up getting hurt here, and then we end up meeting Old Boss, which is really, really scary for Akira, because, you know, trauma and other things. You know, he just reverts immediately back despite what he's trying to tell himself. I like Shizuka immediately noticing all of this stuff and seeing the shaking in his hands and how he's kind of acting. The moment you meet him, you realize you get bad vibes from this guy, even when he's trying to act like this, like, oh, I'm just going to help you out, or just do this little favor for me, like this. It's bad vibes asking, do you want to work for me again? It's like, absolutely no, the fuck he doesn't, but he's so scared he doesn't know what to do in this situation, right? He's in a spot where he has this person that he just met, and he's trying to basically protect them, and trying to keep them alive and do what's best for them, but he's also worried about his friend who's basically in lots of trouble, and if this person can offer the help of giving him the time to kind of recover and be patched up while also fixing their car and whatever else, it's like, maybe I should take that opportunity, which really sucks, because you want him to say no, but you feel defenseless in the situation. Like, there's nothing that he can do. He's not strong enough to beat every single one of these people that are here, so he gets kind of forced into this trap. We see conditions are god awful here, which really fucking sucks for us to have to see. We basically have a bunch of people slaving away and working their asses off, and it kind of sucks. This whole scene annoys me too, with us just trying to do something good and be like useful and helpful to the others, and then Big Boss being all fucking angry at us and trying to put us in our place. But then the moment everybody else seems kind of happy about something, he immediately turns, you know, because these are the people that he cares about. He actually cares about them. Everybody wearing the baseball uniform he cares about. The others he does not give a fuck about. So he's trying to take all the credit and things, you know, be looked at in a better light, the type of things that he would do beforehand, which kind of sucks. We figure out also his mindset on all of this, about how the zombies, he's basically using them as slaves and saying that they don't have their own will and way to kind of think for themselves, so we're just going to use them however they can be used, because they're good at being a part of a workforce, and essentially calling them equipment, taking all value in any sort of life, I guess, away from them, which is really dog shit and is unfortunate, because we're essentially going to be doing the same thing to Akira here too, which really fucking sucks. And then last minute we get a little flashback with Shizuka realizing some sort of similar situation in which that she's been a part of, or why he's acting the way that he kind of is, which is fairly obvious enough. Leaves us to, I guess, worry about how we're going to progress this further. It feels a little mini arc type thing going on, and I think that's okay. I'm excited to see exactly how the other two probably come together to figure out a way to get us out of here. And if that's not going to be the case, I think I would actually be more excited to see a way where Akira kind of comes up with his own idea and his own way of kind of building this confidence, and actually coming forward and putting other people in their place, or actually speaking out his mind and not being in this fear. But I understand that's something that's not very easy to do, and it might be difficult. So he might need the others around him to kind of help him build that up. But I would absolutely love nothing more than that, and for us to get away from them afterwards, after we do some shit and put him in his place, or force the others around him to around the boss to kind of revolt or something. Like I would love nothing more than that. So I'm excited, I guess, to kind of see where this goes. We still got to meet blonde girl. So I don't know when the fuck that's gonna happen, but it's gotta happen soon. I mean, they put her in all the things, and now we're halfway through the seasons. She's in the OP and ED. I'm assuming we're gonna meet her soon. I don't know the scheduling. I know they released one. I think it's up to like episode 9 or something. They have like a planned schedule. So I don't know when. I'm assuming because I think we have a couple episodes, so I think like whatever's remaining before we go on our next break will probably be an arc. So whether it's this next episode and then we take a break and then we get like 2 more, or whether it's like 2 more episodes then a break and then 1 more, whatever the case is, I'm assuming whatever is planned here is supposed to air back to back like this without killing momentum, so that you can get through the arc, which would be a cool way for them to kind of do it. Sucks that we keep having these damn breaks though, and hopefully they can figure out their production shit and get this cleaned up and actually get everything out, because I would hate nothing more for us to get to episode like 9 or 10 and then not figure out that the rest isn't going to air for like the rest of the year or something. So hopefully they clean everything up and get the shit figured out. So if that's the case, I'll be back here next week. Also, they've been doing some shit like today. It's out on a Monday. It's supposed to be out on like Sunday. Like it airs different places. It's weird. So hopefully we get it like soon. I don't know. Hopefully it's next Monday or Sunday. You know, like hopefully I can figure all that out soon. And hopefully they get on a better consistent schedule, but it's whatever. It doesn't bother me too much. That's gonna be all from me. If you like it, all, like and subscribe to me on to me. Feel free to check out the other videos on the channel. Leave comments about this series. I'll be back for episode 7, hopefully next week. Have a good one though. Peace.